I am very glad to be communicating with you again, my wonderful learners. You are probably familiar with the situation where you study a textbook for hours, memorize grammar rules by heart, but the topic just doesn't make sense, as if it were enchanted. Today, let's put away the thick and strict textbooks and, in simple language, try to disenchant the unapproachable topic of present perfect. Imagine a cozy cafe in the center of London. Two friends are sitting by the window: Emma, a native English speaker, and Maria, who moved to England a few months ago. Maria looks a bit frustrated as she stirs her cooling coffee. Emma, I'm completely confused, Maria sighed. Yesterday in class, we studied the present perfect. The teacher says it's a past tense that is connected to the present. But isn't the past just the past? Why make it so complicated? Why can't I just use the past simple and get by? Emma smiled and put down her cup. To get by, Emma repeated. That's a great phrasal verb, Maria. It means to manage or survive with the minimum of what you have, like money or knowledge. Of course, you could get by with only the past simple, but your English would sound a bit flat, like a dry police report. Let me explain it using examples from our life. Look, Emma pointed to the empty plate in front of Maria. You just finished your croissant. If you want to tell me that you are full and you don't want to order more food, you say, I have eaten my croissant. That is the present perfect. But why not, I ate it? Maria asked, narrowing her eyes. If you say, I ate it, you're just stating a fact in the past. Maybe you ate it 5 minutes ago, or maybe yesterday. That's past simple. But when you use present perfect, you emphasize that the result is important now. One more time, the result is important now. You ate it, and now you are full. Your stomach is full. That is the connection to the present. Emma decided to bring up another example. Let's bring up what happened yesterday. That's another great phrasal verb. To bring up is to mention a topic or start talking about something. Remember when you lost your keys? If you're standing in front of a locked door right now and cannot enter, you say, I have lost my keys. Why? Because it happened in the past, but the problem is happening at this moment. However, if you found them an hour later, the next day you would tell the story using past simple. Yesterday, I lost my keys, but then I found them. Do you see the difference? In the first case, there is panic and a locked door now. In the second, it's just a story from the past. Maria started taking notes in her notebook. Okay, so the result is important now. But what about questions about travel? Yesterday, someone asked me, have you ever been to Paris? Oh, that's the second main function of present perfect. Experience, Emma nodded. We use this tense when we talk about something that happened in our life in general, without a specific date. We don't care exactly when you were there. We only care if you have that experience in your life suitcase. And if I want to say exactly when I was there? Then you immediately switch over to the past simple. What does that mean, to switch over? Asked Maria. To switch over is to change from one thing, topic, or method to another. Emma continued, as soon as a specific time appears, yesterday, last year, 2 months ago, in 1995, the present perfect gets scared and runs away. Emma laughed. Remember the rule. Present perfect hates specific dates. I have been to Paris. Experience. I was there at some point. I went to Paris in 2022. A specific event in the past. Emma, what if I am still there? I mean, I live in London now. Excellent question. That is the third function. If an action started in the past and continues until now, we use present perfect. For example, I have lived in London for 5 years. This means I arrived 5 years ago and I am still here. If I say I lived in London for 5 years, it sounds like I moved away or I'm not here anymore. Past simple cuts off the past from the present. Maria looked more confident now. Are there any signal words that help me choose this tense? Yes. Just remember these: already, just, yet, ever, and never. Let's practice. Imagine I ask you to wash the dishes. Oh, I have already washed them, Maria answered quickly. Exactly. You don't say when, you just show the result. Or if you finished 1 second ago, you say, I have just finished. Talking about finishing, Maria interrupted. If I want to say I stopped doing something forever, can I use give up? Not exactly, Emma said. To give up means to stop doing something because it is too hard or to quit a habit. For example, I have given up smoking, but if you just completed a task, you should use finish off. To finish off is to complete the last part of something or a task. Let's check your progress, Emma suggested. Imagine 2 situations. First, your friend got a haircut, and he looks great right now. Second, you saw him at the barber shop last Saturday. Maria thought for a moment. In the first, I say you have had a haircut because I see the result. In the second, you had a haircut on Saturday. Bravo! You are starting to catch on. What does that mean? Wondered Maria. To catch on means to understand something, especially after a bit of effort. Now, imagine a famous writer who is still alive. We say he has written 5 books. Why? Because he might write a 6th. His life period is not finished. But for William Shakespeare, we say Shakespeare wrote many plays. He won't write anything else. His time is pure past simple. Maria smiled. The enchanted topic wasn't so scary anymore. You know, Emma, I needed some time for this to sink in, Maria admitted. Does sink in mean to dive into the water? Oh no, you sink in when information is gradually understood or realized, replied Emma. Don't hurry, Emma encouraged her. Grammar is a tool. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Native speakers sometimes use past simple instead of present perfect in casual conversation, especially in America. But if you want to be precise, present perfect is your best friend. Emma looked at her watch. Oh, I have to go. I promised to pick up my sister from the airport. Also, to pick up means to go and get someone, usually in a car, or to get something. Thank you so much, Maria hugged her friend. You helped me clear up so many doubts. I know that to clear up means to explain something or solve a misunderstanding. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and that it helped you look at grammar a little differently. Present perfect is just a way to show that your past matters here and now. I wish you confidence in yourself. Don't be afraid to practice and make mistakes, because that is exactly how the fastest mastery of the English language happens. I wish you self-confidence and a quick mastery of English. See you soon.